Today I'll share the recipe of a very interesting fish curry. It's called fish kalia. I have prepared it from bhetki fish. You can always use the normal sea bass or the katla fish or the rui fish. A very different preparation of fish with a very rich and nice flavorful gravy, and you can see how beautiful this has turned out. So stay tuned for this recipe, Su's Food Corner special fish kalia. Hey guys, I am Subhankari and I welcome you all to my channel Su's Food Corner. I hope you all are doing great in your lives, and if you are new to my page, do subscribe to my page and do not forget to tap the bell button. And thank you all for loving my channel so much and liking my videos so much. So let's begin with this awesome recipe. Here I have taken vetki fish. Around 750 grams I have taken fish, and the important thing to remember is that the pieces should be from a large fish, especially maybe of 2 to 3 kg fish, so that the fish pieces can be a little thicker, and the taste also has a significant difference if you use a large fish or if you make pieces from a large piece. And here, as I said, I have taken vetki fish. You can use the sea bass or you can take a rohi fish or katla fish. I have washed them, dried them, and salt I will add as per taste. Around 1 tablespoon goes salt, and turmeric powder 1.5 teaspoon. And now I need to toss all the pieces with the salt and turmeric so that it coats nicely with the fish, and I will keep them for around 10 to 15 minutes so that this fishes absorb the flavor of the salt and turmeric. This is done here. And meanwhile, we'll prepare a paste for this fish curry. Here I have taken onions roughly chopped around 2 medium sized, garlic 10 cloves, and ginger 1 inch, and cumin seeds 1 teaspoon. I need to blend them to a very smooth paste, and preferably we will not add any water. So apart from that, I have taken here 1 large size onions finely sliced to make fried onions, exactly like do with biryani, like birista we make. And when I say finely sliced, I mean literally very fine. See how finely I have sliced them, as because it's a large onion, so the slices are very fine, and you can see they are perfectly done. And I'll just show you the thickness. It's this thin. So this is done, and I have taken 3 small tomatoes here. I have watered them, and they are lovely tomatoes, organic tomatoes, and they have a very nice flavor. Green chilies I have taken 3 to 4, slitted them, and red chili powder 1 teaspoon, Kashmiri red chili powder 1 teaspoon, turmeric powder 1 teaspoon, and garam masala also around 1 tablespoon. Few whole spices, cloves 2 to 3, green cardamom 3, cinnamon stick 1 inch, and bay leaves 2, and raisins 1 tablespoon. Curd I have taken here on 50 grams, and I will whisk it very nicely so that it gains a very nice smooth consistency. So this is done here, and here the paste is also ready. So now I'll heat a heavy bottom kadhai, and to it I'll add mustard oil around half cup. I need this mustard oil to be nice and hot so that I can fry the onions to be crispy and crunchy. So first tip here, to get nice crunchy onions, the oil should be nicely heated. Add the onions, just fry for 30 seconds and then reduce the flame to medium high, because once the onions cover get crunchy, they will not release their extra moisture. It will get sealed, and then on medium high flame it will turn more crunchier and crispier. It will take around 7 to 8 minutes on medium high flame. And fried onions, believe me, gives a very nice taste to this gravy fish kalia. And as because I said, this recipe is normally made in Indian marriages, so obviously there is a slight hint of royalty. Fried onions do have a special place, so these are done. And in the same oil, heat the oil to medium high again and add the fish pieces in batches. Very important to make a perfect fried fish for curries. Add the fish pieces in batches and add once the oil is medium high. Fry on one side for 3 to 4 minutes, and then once the side is nicely sealed, I'll just flip it so that the other side also gets cooked. So see, very gently I'll flip it. And yes, I do get a lot of questions about my cookware. I'll just give the link in the description box about my cookware. I normally use steel cookware, and believe me, they are sturdy. I have used them for years. Food obviously doesn't stick if the quality is good, and this video is the proof. I mean, you can see in my many videos. So my fish pieces are done here, and again cook the other side for more 3 to 4 minutes on medium high flame, and these are done. I have fried them perfectly to golden brown. I have not fried them to make them more crispy. They are just perfect. You can see from the color. So take out these fish fishes from the oil, and if the temperature has reduced, just again heat the oil to medium high and add the second batch. This is also another second tip. So if you want, if you are frying the fishes in batches, Before adding the second batch, heat the oil to medium high again and then add your second batch so that the oil temperature does not affect the crispiness of the fish, and again fry them for 7 to 8 minutes on medium high flame on both sides and take them out from the oil. And as I had taken this species from a large fish, around it was around 3 kg, so my pieces are also nicely thick and this looks so lovely, perfectly fried to golden brown. And I'll just take them out, and now as I said, I'll literally cook in very less oil, so I'll remove half of the oil, so I'll be left with around 2 to 3 tablespoon of oil. 3 tablespoon of oil is okay because we'll be adding 1 teaspoon of clarified butter or ghee at this stage to give that flavor. And once we have added that clarified butter or ghee, I'll add 2 whole red chilies and bay leaves goes in, and 1 teaspoon of sugar goes in. On medium flame, mix everything, and now after mixing for just 10-20 seconds, I'll just side the red chilies and the bay leaves so that they don't get extra heat. And now at this stage, I'll add the whole spices goes in, the cinnamon, cardamom and black pepper. Fry them for 5 seconds in the oil, and again as I said, just keep it inside so that this sugar, it starts to melt, and when it starts to bubble, instantly add the paste of the onion, ginger and garlic. Two things to keep in mind while we are doing this procedure. First, the bubbles of the sugar that has melted should not turn black, it should be perfectly caramelized, and then immediately add the paste, otherwise it will turn bitter. The whole masala will paste will turn bitter. Fry for 2 to 3 minutes on open flame, and then I'll add all the dry spices. So the dry spices, the turmeric powder, 2 types of red chilies goes in, give it a nice mix. I have not added the garam masala, only the dry spices of turmeric powder and 2 types of chilies, and just fry it on open flame for 2 to 3 minutes till all the spices gets nicely mixed with the masala. And then after frying for 2 to 3 minutes, I'll add the tomatoes. So you can see I have added tomatoes, and now I just need to mix this spice mix with the tomatoes and cook it on open flame on medium high flame for around 2 to 3 minutes till this tomatoes nicely absorb the flavor, and 1 tablespoon of water goes in, and just mix everything. And at this stage, I'll add salt. Around 1 tablespoon salt goes in, you can always add according to your taste. Mix everything, and now cover it and cook it on your lowest flame for around 5 to 6 minutes till the tomatoes soften and our masala spice paste gets nicely roasted. And after 5 to 6 minutes on low flame, see, this is the result. It's perfectly done. These tomatoes, although are looking intact, but they have turned out soft. See, perfectly done. Just crush it using your spatula so that our masala spice paste gets a nice crushed flavor of tomatoes, and this is looking awesome. You can see how beautiful it has turned out. Fry it on medium flame in open flame for around 2 to 3 minutes, and now at this stage turn off the flame. Let the temperature come down to normal so that we can add curd. If we add curd while the kadai is still hot, the curd will surely curdle, and I have added curd. I'll mix it and then I'll turn on the flame, and see, after mixing for 2 to 3 minutes and cooking for 3 to 4 minutes, the oil has started to ooze out and my paste is perfect. The curd has not curdled. At this stage, I'll add half of the garam masala, give it a nice mix here. It's looking beautiful. The color is just awesome. And so want the curd to be nicely mixed with this masala spices, so I'll cover it and cook it in low flame for 2 to 3 minutes, and after 2 to 3 minutes the curd will be nicely cooked, nicely mixed with the gravy, and see how beautiful the oil has oozed out. It's just looking perfect to me. Give it a nice mix, and at this stage I'll add the 2 ingredients more. Our fried onions that we had made, this goes in at this stage. So add the fried onions and give it a nice mix so that all the flavors of this beautiful fried onions goes inside the spice mix. Curd, the whole spices, sugar, and the fried onions, this will all give a very nice flavor to the fish kalia. Just fry for 2 to 3 minutes on open flame, on medium high flame, and then I'll add around 1 glass of water or 250 ml of water goes in. Give it a nice mix, cover it on high flame so that it gets to boil. Boil it for around 1 to 2 minutes so that the gravy becomes nice and thick here. And at this stage I'll add the fried fish, because this fish will also absorb the gravy, so after some time this will thicken naturally. So fried fish goes in, the remaining amount of green chilies and the fried onions and the remaining amount of garam masala goes in, and at this stage cover it and cook it on low flame for 5 to 6 minutes more. And after 5 to 6 minutes, this is the result. Our pieces have become soft, and lastly I'll add 1 tablespoon of raisins. This goes in and very carefully mix this fish pieces. They are super soft. From side just slide the spatula, and this is just awesome. It's looking perfect, and now it's ready to be served. I have served this fish pieces first, 2 pieces goes in and the gravy, and as I said, gradually it will turn thick because this fish pieces will absorb the gravy, and normally it has semi-thick consistency, and you can see in my video it has turned out awesome. A different type of fish preparation with curd and fried onions, obviously a bit on royal side because it's made in Indian weddings. So I hope you have liked my video. Do give a thumbs up, share with your family and friends, and do not forget to subscribe to my page. See you in next video. Till then, stay safe, love life, and happy fooding.